Frozen yogurt is very easy to make and it's a great summer treat. I'm using frozen mangoes and fresh strawberries. I've served mine with a freshly baked meringue and strawberries with cream, but you can also serve yours with fresh blueberries, raspberries, mint, a sprinkle of white chocolate chips or chocolate sauce. I've used an ice cream scoop to scoop out my frozen yogurt, but there is another technique where you can blend the frozen yogurt again and add it to a piping bag and then squeeze it out to create a soft serve. My soft serve version melted badly because it was a hot day when I took these photographs. Even the guinea fowl outside the kitchen were hiding in the shade. I'll show the soft serve version at the end in case you're interested in that. You'll need half a cup of fresh cream, 1 cup of yogurt. I'm using thick and creamy strawberry yogurt that I made using a yogurt maker, but you can buy a thick yogurt from the supermarket such as this flavoured Greek yogurt. Half a cup of frozen mangoes. I estimated mine rather than measuring it. Just be careful not to use too much of the frozen fruit as it can turn the texture a bit icy instead of creamy. I'm using 4 large strawberries in the blended mixture and 1 sliced strawberry that will be added to the mix after blending to create the strawberry lumps that you see in the photos. Add 1 teaspoon of either maple syrup or icing sugar. Icing sugar is also known as powdered sugar or confectioner's sugar. I decided to use half a teaspoon of each of the maple syrup and icing sugar in mine. I'm adding 3 teaspoons of coconut flakes, but that's optional. You'll need a stick blender to blend everything together. You'll need a mixing bowl. You'll need a container to put the mixture in before placing it in the freezer. I'm using an ice cream container. You'll need an ice cream scoop to scoop the frozen mixture out and into your ice cream bowl. If you want to try the soft serve version, you'll also need a piping bag, but that's only if you want to try the soft serve version. You don't need that if you want to just use an ice cream scoop instead. Start by roughly chopping the 4 large strawberries. I'm putting the 5th strawberry aside to use after the mixture has been blended. Add the half cup of fresh cream to the mixing bowl. I'm adding half a teaspoon of icing sugar, three teaspoons of coconut flakes, and half a teaspoon of maple syrup. On a medium setting, blend up the cream, sugar, maple syrup and the coconut flakes. Add 1 cup of yogurt. Add the chopped up strawberries. Add the half a cup of frozen mangoes. Blend everything together on a medium to high setting. With that last strawberry, I've sliced it up into fine chunks and then I've dropped it into the blended mixture. Use a spoon to stir the chunks through the mixture. These strawberry chunks give the frozen yogurt that appealing chunky look. At this point, you can also add white chocolate chips if you want to add chocolate chips into your frozen yogurt. I haven't in this example, but you can add chocolate chips if you want to. Pour the mixture into your ice cream container. Place the mixture into the freezer for about 8 hours. I made this at lunchtime, so I checked on the mixture at around 8 p.m. that evening. You'll notice that the outside has frozen, but the inside will still be gooey. Give it a good stir so that the gooey inside is mixed up with the frozen outside. After giving it a good stir, place it back in the freezer overnight. The next day, take it out of the freezer and you'll find that it has frozen solid right the way through. So now you'll need to let it sit on the counter for about 20 minutes to soften a little on the outside so that you can use the ice cream scoop to scoop around the outside. Place your scoop of frozen yogurt in a bowl and decorate it with strawberries, mint, raspberries, white chocolate chips or chocolate sauce. The alternative method I mentioned is to turn it into a soft serve frozen yogurt. So you scoop the frozen yogurt into a mixing bowl and then you'll need to add a splash of cream to help the mixer blend the frozen mixture. I then added that blended frozen yogurt into a piping bag and squeezed it out. As I was saying, it was a hot day and mine melted too much and it didn't hold its shape, so it looks far too melted in my photos. It's also a lot of extra work doing it this way, as you have to blend up the frozen yogurt again and then add it to a piping bag, so that's all extra washing up. So I personally much prefer the scooped frozen yogurt method. You just have to remember to allow the frozen yogurt to sit for 20 minutes if you're using a scoop so that you can get in there with it. Have a great Christmas. Bye!